It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Brooklyn Beats. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Logan, 77 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Play action. Now it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Hunter Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
The game at 7. Kenyon set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Colts 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On the carry, it's Logan. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there, 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Catch is made by Hurd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Logan. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
There on the tackle.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to number.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Logan. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
They'll run it here with Logan. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, completion here to Claypool. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now, 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. On the return, Johnson. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
To Juju Smith.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff here to his running back. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and it's caught. Touchdown. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Hunter Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Fix the score. Beats 21. Colts 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10. At the 40.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Justin Tucker.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? this definitely qualifies.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Allen now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Claypool. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
He was taken down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the Colts' 2-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score, beats 42. Colts 20.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
54, right there, 54 miles.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
86 to me.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll roll him out right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.